Welcome to Staring at the City. We discuss artists, their careers, and what's coming up. Coming to you from the Twin Cities in Minnesota. You are Staring at the City. Yo, you are Staring at the City. It's Nathan. Make sure you join the Founders Club starting at $1. That's how we pay our artists. We got a very special guest with us here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me your name and what you represent.
My name is Chioma. I am an independent artist, R&B artist, born and raised in the Twin Cities. And I'm just all about expressing myself through my music and hopefully creating some sort of substance, song, or feeling that you can also relate to as well. Talk about it, share about it.
You are Nigerian?
I am Nigerian.
Yep, shout out Niger.
Right.
And how did you get into singing?
Well, grew up in the church, so singing music was a big part of my church. And actually, when I was 3, they had discovered that I could sing, that I could hold a note.
They were like, hey.
Yeah, like she sounds.
Do that again.
Yeah, just repeat after me. Because at that age you can't sight read, right? So it's like just repeat after me. Repeat everything exactly how I do it. And I sang in front of my church for the Christmas, and that's when the whole congregation realized that I could sing.
You remember that?
I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
I remember the feeling. I don't actually remember it happening, but I've seen the tape over and over again.
Cool.
It's forever held over my head. If you know what I'm talking about, no, you do not. We're not talking about it. But what happened at the end was that everybody stood up. I did great. Held the whole song strong till the end. And at the end, everybody stood up and started clapping. And I just start boo-hoo, tearing, or crying for my mom. And I don't know, you know, like those little girl dresses, and they have like the stuffing underneath, the frills or whatever underneath. That stuff was itchy. And so not only was I just terrified of what was happening, but I was also, my leg was itching, so I was scratching my leg. So to this day, people are like, do you remember when you sang Happy Birthday, Jesus? And you were crying and scratching your butt? Like, no, I was scratching my leg. But that beside the point, that's kind of how the whole music thing started.
Yo, that's trauma.
Man, I've learned to laugh about it now, but I used to hate that story.
Damn.
But beyond that, I mean, that was honestly the only time, minus just singing in church, that I really was singing in front of a large audience until middle school. I had moved to North Carolina for elementary school for 2 years.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
And then I came back, and in North Carolina, they do music programs differently. They have bands start in middle school, and up north, or here in the Midwest, a lot of the schools start in like 4th, 5th grade.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when I moved back here and I wanted to do a band, I was going to be the next Reggie Dabbs, who is a really great saxophone player.
Saxophone, okay, cool, hell yeah.
Public speaker saxophone player. I was going to be the next him, but a singer version. And I wanted to play the saxophone because I already knew I could sing.
Type shit.
Joined band to play the clarinet, and the band teacher was like, let's be real, honey. You'd have to take so many lessons, so many private lessons, summer lessons. It just is better if you switch classes.
Huh?
Yeah. To a 6th grader.
That's crazy.
I was like 11. How old you are in 6th grade?
She tried to squash your dreams.
Yeah, and I went home. I was crying. My parents were like, what's wrong? I'm like, he told me I couldn't play and I should switch classes. And my brother comes around the corner. He's like, you should just join choir. You could sing anyway. This is so dumb. Why are you crying? And I mean, after I got over it, I joined choir.
That's valid.
Fell in love with my teacher. She was amazing. Liz Cummings-Cervenka, she's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Then sang in high school with Jason Netton, and he's amazing. He was the choir director for my oldest brother, so there was this history and some sort of link there. And I felt comfortable and safe with these people to help nurture my skill, my talent.
Yeah.
But then again, didn't even take it seriously then. That was just me doing something I knew I was good at. Yeah. And then college, then COVID. And when COVID happened, I was hanging around some people, Ozone, with the OG Ozone.
Type shit.
Before they rebranded and refined their group. And Kion Rose.
Kion.
He has the "I'm on the Way" song, and he used to go by Shy Eye. And,
Shy Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now he's Kion Rose, and his brand is so amazing. His songs are amazing. He looks at me one day. He goes, "Why aren't you singing? Why aren't you making music? What is this crap?"
Where was this?
In the original Ozone house, in the basement.
At the Ozone house. Okay,
yeah, where they would record their stuff. So I was just like
yeah.
kind of messing around down there. He's like, "So why aren't we doing this for real? Like, what's the problem?" And it was him yelling at me enough times. I was like, okay, I guess I can write a little bit, write a little song. And then as soon as I wrote the song, I brought it to Obi. Obi helped me record it.
Shout out Obi Original.
Shout out Obi Original. Like, honestly, if you're not hip to Obi, what are you doing? They actually have a show coming up with Ozone.
Okay, yeah.
Flavors
no,
of the
Or no,
colors.
not tomorrow. Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Shout out Flavor World. If this comes
Flavor
out before
World.
that,
Yeah.
Or after, we're gonna be at Flavor World.
We gonna be there. So if you're not there, we're judging you. But he helped me a lot, and not only with just like the recording and producing, but also the teaching aspect of recording and producing.
Fire.
And that's kind of when I was I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the creating part, not necessarily the performing part yet, but the creating part. The performing part came along when West Side came along.
The West Side Creative Agency.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. You're going too far.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I can talk.
this is
You gotta
good.
stop me. I
It's
can
the
talk.
background. Tell me about the Twins game.
Oh, well, that was an opportunity I was awarded. I auditioned for it, so I was chosen and selected.
Fire.
Terrifying.
Brush your shoulders off.
You know.
Go ahead. It's all good. You did that.
But it was terrifying. And it wasn't terrifying until the first note.
You did that though.
Oh my God. The first note, because I was like, they're like, are you, would you have any questions? And I'm like, no, not really. Da, da, da. And they gave me these whack, over ears. They're not even in ears, they're over ears. They're like you ever see retail employees with the earpieces and how it goes over the ear?
It's like from the 90s or something.
Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'll take one of them and I'll just so I can hear myself.
You
But
want to hear
otherwise,
it, yeah.
I should have just taken both of them and just dealt with it.
Damn.
Because as soon as that first note hit and the delay and the pitch difference hit.
Sure. Wow, I never even thought of that. That's
Because
crazy.
it bounces out and bounces back in.
You should just, wow, I never thought of that.
So at a certain point, I ripped it out of my ear because I was like, this is throwing me off even more. And I just started tapping my leg, just keeping my tempo and just breathing.
That's cool. That's really
So-
cool. That whole thought process, nobody really, you don't get that, so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, no. In-ears are important. Even the in-ear earplugs would have been perfect. And I owned a pair. I just didn't think to bring them because you don't think about that.
One would assume they would have held you down, but yeah, I guess not.
No, but it is what it is. I still, with all things considered, I still did that.
Type
So,
shit,
yeah.
yeah, you can brush your shoulders off for that one.
Yeah. Something.
Okay, cool. Let's continue then. Tell me about your experience in the Twin Cities, or other cities. If other cities stand out to you more, you had said that you live in other places as well. Describe the energy here, and your friends group, or your music group here.
The Twin Cities is like an onion.
It's got layers.
It's got a lot of layers.
Dang.
It's got a lot of layers, and it's really, sometimes it makes you cry. Good and bad.
Shout out Shrek.
But it really is a beautiful place. I have lived here damn near my whole life, and I'm still I just was introduced to a whole group of people that I knew that they were a thing, but I just didn't know how close they were and how diverse in age they were.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
The gospel scene.
Whoa.
And not
okay.
even a sense of gospel and religion, but gospel and music genre. And the singers that come from gospel, from the church, and the singers that
I'm not separating the two.
No?
In my mind. Is that wrong?
Well, because I'm not thinking of gospel in a church. I'm just thinking of when you hear a gospel singer, there's a difference between a gospel singer and an R&B singer. There's a difference in how they sing.
Absolutely. Okay, I see what.
So I've been meeting a lot of singers that be singing like that, and their talent is different. It is more fine-tuned. It's aged.
Cool.
Versus for me, a lot of my skills and my gifts and the practice that I've been doing came at a later age. These people have been singing since they were babies.
Where?
In church? Well, where did I meet them?
Yeah, where have you been running into these?
Pimentos.
Cool.
Bunkers.
Bunkers, okay.
But mainly Pimentos, because I started going to the live band karaoke.
Sweet.
Every other week, every other Wednesday.
Word, shout out Pimento.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just meeting them, because then you also meet the band players, the house band, Dream Band.
What's it called?
Dream Band.
Shout out Dream Band.
Yeah, they're amazing, phenomenal. And meeting them, you get to learn more about who they are and where they come from, because they don't only play with each other, they play with so many other people.
Did you play the Cedar?
Huh?
Have you played the Cedar?
The Cedar?
Yeah.
Red Sea?
The CCC? It's next to the Red Sea.
Maybe.
I thought you played that. Okay.
I might have.
You will, probably. Yeah, yeah.
Is it that like stage that's in the middle, has all the like seats?
The
like,
stage
chairs?
is in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of right there on the West Bank, right next to.
I probably have. It might have been a minute
real
ago.
Tall buildings. I'm not sure though, but I'm sure you will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Well,
will.
hopefully one day, if I haven't.
Okay. Well, yeah. No.
Well, yeah, no,
Go ahead, though,
they're
yeah.
just so talented, and by meeting one, you meet five, and then when you meet all five, you meet five more for each five. Like it's just.
And you kind of don't expect that here.
No, you don't.
At least I didn't.
And they're right around the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
They're right downtown. In the building that we walk past every single, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
But you would never know.
you would never know.
Because you don't really see people like out on the streets here. Like,
No.
you kind of have to go to an event to see
And that's
people.
the
You
thing,
know?
is
Yeah.
the people that I started my music stuff with, the independent artist scene, which everybody's an independent artist, but the people who are old, like that's how they introduce themselves. I'm an independent artist. Like that's how I introduce myself. We only see each other in in shows.
At events, yeah.
These guys see each other at all their weekly gigs, standing gigs.
That's
so
cool.
whether they're playing at Bunkers or playing at Pimentos or playing at wherever, but these are all open events.
No, I love that. That
And-
makes you tight knit.
Exactly, and I just get to come and just enjoy like their talent, and they're nice people too.
And you're part of it too, I'm
and
sure,
I get,
right? Yeah.
I'm becoming part
You're
of
gonna
it.
be part of it,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm trying. I'm gonna force myself in there because there's no way that that I'm only able to get a taste. I want the whole thing.
Tell me about that Peace Boy event at 7th Street.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Was that cool?
That was so cool, and I'm so blessed because I was a last minute addition.
You were part of the show? Mm-hmm. I was like, I see you posting the flyer, but I'm not seeing you, but they added you to the event.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that, yeah.
So I just asked Peace Boy.
You were like, what's up?
I was like, yeah. I said, I see you having a show. Do you have any room for one more? He said, yeah. You know, you miss all the opportunities you don't take. So it's like, it was fun from start to finish. That show was lit. I mean, the audience was slow to show up, but
And naturally, yeah.
naturally, it's one of those things. It's either they show up right away and leave early, or they show up late and they stay until they kick us out.
And it's winter in Minnesota too, so it's like you fight in the elements at that point.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was cool though.
We had a mixture of like what do you call the rappers that like not like Afro rap or Afro hip hop, but like hype rappers.
Word.
We had
yeah.
some of them. We had some dancers.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. Like a little bit of drill, a little bit of whatever.
Yeah.
We had dancers. We had myself, which I'm just like a totally different vibe from that. And then we have Kwame J, who is like Afro R&B.
Kwame J.
Yeah, he has
Word.
Auntie Mary is like his most popular song right now. We're waiting for the next one because I know it's there.
Cool.
He's just not sharing it right now, but it's there.
It's so diverse, man. Every time I have these conversations, I'm like, I used to be able to track it all in my mind.
Yeah.
It's not possible anymore.
It's so much going on. It's just got, oh, cool, that's happening.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. Like I'm just here in the moment.
Is this something I need to write
Yeah.
down so I can remember so next
Yeah.
time you don't get mad? Like, my ADHD would be failing me a lot. It's exposing me lately. And the ending it with Peace Boy, and it's like, like that dynamic of that type of show. Start with rappers, then you have dancers, then you have a singer, then you have a male singer, and then you got a DJ doing his things on the spins, like on the ones and twos, and it's like the variety, the diversity of the show. It's just like, I wasn't able to stay till the end either, so I had to work the next morning at 5 a.m.
You really out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really are. You got up this morning too hella early and you're here right now. Shout out to you. Hey, we're about to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk about touring and big shows. We back. You staring at the city. Tell me about touring. Did you go to multiple dates
Yes.
with Libianca?
I went to all the dates that she went to.
Okay, yeah, just tell me about that.
Okay. So they hit me up one day.
Yeah.
Like it was like late at night. I was going to bed, and I got a text from Metro, and he's like, "Are you free these dates?" No other context. I said, "Well, I work. What's up?" He's like, "Oh no, I need you available. Libby's going on tour, and we need backup singers." I said, "Hold up, hold up. Leave with that, sir. Leave with that, because I can be free.
Right.
I will be free. Like." Don't worry about it. My answer is yes. I'll figure out the details later, but just I'm in.
Yeah.
If I gotta quit my job, I'll quit my job.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. And so, fast forward to the day we leave. Any type of road trip tour is, I'm convinced, is chaotic. I don't care. It's chaotic. Driving for that long with that many people, personalities are strong.
Facts.
And no matter how close you are, you're gonna get on someone's nerves, and they're gonna get on yours.
That's a fact.
But like short summary, all in all, great experience.
Yeah.
Long summary, going from state to state is exhausting.
You get tested.
You get tested, and I am I'm not a light packer.
Word.
At all.
Okay.
I had to pack light for this, and my version of light still wasn't even that light, but I was struggling. Like we got to the first stop in where were we? Fort Lauderdale.
Word, you went all the way down to Florida.
Yeah, I don't know why we would start in Florida.
Yeah, okay. You think you would like play some shows on the way there, but
We literally had a show in Chicago.
on the way there.
Yeah, we could have. No, like it wasn't on the way there. It was on the way back.
it was on the way back.
Had they switched the dates around or something, like.
I guess you gotta you gotta go where the wave is.
I suppose, but it was But when we got there, immediately I'm on Amazon Prime. I needed to order some stuff because
you want?
I realized as soon as I unpacked my bag the first time, I'm like, oh my god, I don't have half of the things that I need. And the way that I have this all set up is just not working. So I ordered like 2 new bags.
You didn't want to hit up Target or?
Amazon's better. I mean, in regards to the price, logistics and how they treat their employees, I don't know about all that.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's definitely capitalism.
At the end of the day, I need my things. We'll deal with my conscience later.
Yeah, we live in the system.
But it wasn't until I think Charlotte when I actually felt like I had like a good routine.
How many stops was it?
15.
Wow. Okay.
15 different stops, 14 different states. We had 2 in Florida, 1 in Tampa and 1 in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area.
Yeah. Like what was the highlight? Like what really stood out to you the most?
The highlight? Well, my favorite part was the Tampa Airbnb.
The Tampa Airbnb. Tell me about it. Yeah.
It was like a big house. It was an old house, but it was remodeled to be able to fit 1, 2, 3 Airbnb like parties, like groups. So there was 1 unit on this side, 1 unit on this, no, 4, because there was a private suite in the back.
Sure.
1 unit on this side, 1 unit on this side, a larger level on the top floor, and then a private level in the back that had a private entrance.
That sounds fire.
And there was a pool in the back and a gazebo.
Yeah.
And comparative to Fort Lauderdale, the mosquitoes were nowhere near as bad as in Tampa.
And we're Minnesotans too, so we know about mosquitoes.
Yeah, but in Fort Lauderdale, they were horrible. Like first night it was terrible. But that was it was just a nice place. I like being comfortable, so I was comfortable there.
Is this group Westside Creative Agency?
Yeah.
Okay, what exactly is Westside Creative Agency? I'm not...
Just a music collective.
Who is it? I could go on their website probably and find out.
Yeah,
right?
as far as I know, because they haven't come out with the new contracts for us yet, so
Word.
I don't know who's officially, for sure. But as far as I know, it's myself, Obi Original, Kwame J, Keanu, Aaron J, Dixon or Ghana Boy, Vanessa, I think Peter.
Not Libianca.
Libianca is the founder.
Okay,
Yeah, her and Metro are the creators of Westside.
Westside of what?
West Africa.
Got you. Okay, I was
Libianca's is kind of like Westside. Cameroon is Central Africa, or is it East Africa? Cameroon. Let's look. I can't see the fire.
Too much light, yes.
But
We'll look it up. I'll put it up on the screen.
majority of us are West African.
Word.
So Liberia, Nigeria, Ghana,
West side.
West side.
I was like, what is it? West side of me? No, like.
Yeah, no, not West Side Minneapolis, not none of that. No, West Africa, West African culture integrated with the American culture.
Oh yeah.
In every sense of who we are, like from how we act, how we dress, how we perform, how we sing, how we treat each other, how we keep each other. Like it's everything. It's very much stems from how we were brought up.
West Side Creative Agency. That's great. No, I love to see it. I love to see the unity as well because that's gonna take you far.
And I think it started as West Side Boys.
Oh.
So it was just Metro at first.
Oh.
And I think that's where the West Side thing comes in because Metro is from Ghana.
Okay. He was born there.
Yeah.
Got you.
So, and then Libby and Metro came together, and this was like at the very beginning, like where we were all just friends creating, and they came together and created West Side Creative Agency.
How long ago was that?
Officially, I'm not sure, but I would say probably about 2 years ago.
Cool.
Like when they were living over in their first house in St. Paul, over off of Penn.
Oh, that's cool. I love to see it, man. I love to see it, especially in a place like Minnesota too, where like it sometimes feels like an island. Mm-hmm. But I guess it just depends on how hard you're looking.
Exactly. So apparently I wasn't looking hard enough before.
You didn't have to. They called you.
You know?